2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Timberwolves, what a phenomenal stretch.
Well, I don't know if these fans could be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak has captured this community's imagination. The level of enthusiasm, absolutely off the charts.
And the great atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle. But their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team to even greater heights.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Dallas, Nowitzki is out there with Anderson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Matthews in at the shooting guard. Here is Williams. Following the basket by Freak. That's good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. There's the pick. Shot off the screen, and he hits the jump shot. Freak's got 7 points in the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And that is...
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Timberwolves on defense. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that. It says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance. He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Kanter sets the pick for Williams. He dishes it to Kanter. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Kanter's got his first basket.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
Here's Ramsey. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Williams. Nowitzki outside. Matthews dishes to Williams. From the arc. Offensive rebound. And the basket good. Kanter's got his second basket of the game.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Matthews following the miss by Freak. Again the miss by Williams. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Freak. 17 points in his last outing. That's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And Williams, here we go. Williams with another miss.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Mavericks trailed by 11. Outside Matthews. Anderson outside. Kanter with it. Now guarded by Towns. The shot's good from Kanter. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to Oklahoma City.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
Now Williams following the three-point attempt by Freak. And Williams, here we go. Outside Matthews. 5 on the clock. Here's Cantor. Misses from close range.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Freak with it. Williams picks him up. Now here's Freak. Guarded closely. With the shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Now the dish to Wiggins. He kicks to Freak. From outside the arc, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
It's Williams with the drive. Anderson passes to Williams. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. A nice shot by Anderson.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Freak. He's got 22. On the wing, Wiggins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trail by 10. And Matthews kicks to Williams. Dallas moving the ball around. Matthews, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
All right, Target Center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Williams after the basket by Minnesota. Matthews left side. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
Rubio dishes to Freak. Fires the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Matthews. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. Anderson can't get it to go. And pushing it up again is Minnesota, again in transition.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
They sure are, looking to get their buckets up close and personal.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw tonight.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. He has 35 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Zhang, a screen.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Freak. He has 35. Baseline J on the way, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 19. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
All right, target center, coming out of the court now.
Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Freak is second.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip. You know, it's not a bad idea every now and then for him to go it alone.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Mavericks trail by 16. Pachulia with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Outside Williams. From outside, off the mark.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Here's Wiggins, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
Williams passes to Pachulia. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Pachulia's got his second bucket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Powell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Matthews kicks to Williams. Traps in the tray.
Scoring-wise, a really sluggish start for him, guys. I mean, just 2 for 7 overall.
And here's Freak. Up in time. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Timberwolves lead by 15. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done.
I mean, that 11th season I'll never forget, but once you tasted the victory, you know, you see how great that felt and, you know, how happy the city was, and it was just one big party over the whole summer, so you want that again. You want to experience it again.
One's definitely not enough for Dirk. Now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Payne. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Payalitza. And Freak subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Mavericks, Pachulia. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Cantor comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Boozer in for Matthews. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Williams. Pachulia is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Carlos Boozer. And it's Anderson in at the 2 spot. Now here's Anderson following the miss by Freak. Williams' shot is off.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Ramsey. The three-pointer no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Lets the three fly. Shot's good. Freak's got 40 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And stolen by Freak on the mark with the 15-footer. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Williams dishes to Cantor. That's good. Cantor's got 10. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. And it drops once again. The bucket from Ramsey. Freak's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And Williams, here we go. Cantor, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Here's Williams. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks on the defensive side.
Dallas moving the ball around, and Cantor throws it down.
And surprisingly, a firm throwdown, and that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but Clark rarely does.
Well, he certainly attacked it that time, Kevin. I mean, that's what they want to see more from him.
Here is Anderson following the basket by Freak. Little turnaround. Boozer can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 14. Here's Wiggins, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Pick by Williams, and there's the feed to Anderson. Cantor sets the pick for Williams. Outside Boozer. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Freak throws it down.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Williams passes to Cantor. And good on the basket. Book it. Cantor's got 16 points.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Zhang a screen. Freak kicks to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Mavericks trail by 16. Williams double team. Here's Anderson. Rebound by Dang.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
And it's Freak missing.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Now here's Boozer. It's Williams with the drive. Here's Pachulia. Rebounded by Pekovic. Timberwolves leading by 16. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Timberwolves made their only other free throw attempt today, an earlier trip to the line. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Powell, he's jacked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Matthews in for Carlos Boozer. Here's Williams. 13 points in the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's the teardrop. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Pekovic. Now here's Freak. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. It could go, and no good trying to get that one. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. But Timberwolves on top. They lead by 18. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for a chance to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but Until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. You guys came to play today. What a job shutting them down with our D.